putting good media out there and maintaining that, and this is just one way of doing that. I mean, if you look at our portfolio right now, we have Hitman, Tomb Raider, the Idols catalog, we have Sleeping Dogs now. I mean, you can't, we do great work in our RPGs, but why not take these opportunities to make good pieces of media? That's the thing. So
as a AAA publisher, you need to have presence in every kind of category. And once again, Square Enix is not only doing RPG. They're obviously specialized in that, but also we have some very good action game. Some other type of game that can be very interesting for everyone.
No, I have nothing. That's about it. I mean, it's just all about making good games, and why not if you have the opportunity to do so? So.
Absolutely. All right, so update us on what's happening here. Okay,
Banana shirt has a question.
Yeah. The man in the banana shirt has a question.
Yes, man in the banana shirt.
This game, obviously, it started out as a true crime title. There's a situation there with Activision. Square Enix came along, rescued the game, so to speak. What's sort of the link there between how the game started and what we see here?
Well, I can't speak about another company or another name that this product might have gone under, but Square Enix had an interest in finding out, expanding their breadth of their portfolio, I guess, and then it just came along, right place, right time, I guess. This was available. They reviewed it. We're not just picking up any game and spending money on it. It has to be a careful investment. So it was just, like I said, right place, right time. We saw, a lot of potential in this product to be, like we said, right up there with Tomb Raider, Hitman, and other products. So they invested in the game, and hopefully it'll pan out. So.
Obviously, like we said, because Square Enix has this kind of knowledge with Batman Arkham Asylum, or with the other Just Cause 2. I mean, this was great for us to be able to work with them, with these guys, to give them our knowledge, sharing this thing, to make sure we have the greatest game as possible. And this is one. I mean, the first time we sing Sleeping Dogs, but hopefully, if things going well, the future can see other games like that.
It wasn't a stretch, like you're saying, to go oh, this is an open world game. We've kind of done that before. We can, it wasn't a massive risk in that regard. So yeah, I get what you're saying. Good job, marketing man.
Good job. Good job too.
Oh, thank you so much. We're rubbing each other's backs here.
Nice job with that delicate question.
It was a little delicate. I mean, we get that a lot. We can't really say a whole lot about the histories. No comment.
All right, so back to the game here. All right, some more fighting.
Yeah, more fighting. More environmental takedowns. He's definitely showing off the entire environment and everything you can do in this regard. I think the mission's almost over, though, and then we're going to head back into the open world and show you more off of the... I hate talking about this all the time, but the authenticity of the game is so important to it. I mean, considering so many open world action games do New York or other things, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to sell Hong Kong in a new game, you better do it right. And I think the team put a lot of work into the whole authenticity of the game. So
having an Asian city, it's very refreshing, and just to prove. No, it is.
You're biased.
You're right. No, it's not. Being from Hong Kong and being there, I mean, I'm very happily, not surprised, but very happy to see some developers take the time to make it as authentic as possible. I mean, you have the NPCs out talking.
Trauma, constant trauma.
That's great. So we're gonna hit up more of the action, open world elements now, and I guess show off more of the city.
Yep.
We got more questions over there?
Yeah, let's see. Do we have another question over there?
Right here, he's talking to his pops. They're trying to come up with a sick question. Let's see if they got one.
Okay. Can you tell me a little more about the triads?
Can you tell them a little bit more about the triads?
Ooh, we got a story question for you.
I'll let this guy handle that one, because
all the triads.
Because you were in the triads, right?
Oh no! I don't have any tattoos. So
former undercover agent,
No, I mean, what we know, historically, it's a very old, kind of organization, criminal organization. I mean, I can't talk that much as certain people who met some undercover cop. Our team, to make it as authentic as possible, they've been talking with some undercover cop who've been infiltrating, obviously the triads, and they put their life in danger. So this is what we try to describe here. I mean, here this game describes really what can be an exciting life of being a triad in a game. So play the game. I mean. You're gonna get it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of information out there in the triads, and people can certainly search around the web for it. But
yeah, I mean, we do have like one of the trailers we've been publishing like about Hong Kong, and I think like we give some details about the triads.
I feel like all this sidestepping around the story stuff, there's one giant plot twist in this game that you guys don't want to talk about.
yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah, there's a couple. We can't talk about that. You know, Undercover Cop story is about treason and you know, trust. So obviously there's a lot of that and a lot of drama, obviously.
Like I said, I mean, Infernal Affairs.
Yeah, I mean, Infernal Affair, The Departed. That's the kind of example you can get.
You're not going to get it out of us. You're not. It's the marketing guy. It's no pressure on you or anything, sir. Yeah. Just put the little password in for explosion. It's on a console. There's no password or anything. I'm just making.
We're in the middle of the story like right now. So
well, right now it's in a very kind of open area. So let's see if he can do something big. But
maybe a giant car wreck or something.
I mean, there's certainly a lot of opportunities in this game for stuff like that. But it's not like a lot of other open world action games where it's taking objects and making it very unrealistic. This one's very grounded in reality. So you're not going to see a lot of the massive explosions, ridiculous items, and stuff like that.
It's all about authenticity, right?
Yeah, it's about other games do that. Nothing wrong with it at all. But this is just what we want to do with this one. So I don't know if we can have a big action segment on key like that. But,
All right, okay, I'll let you off the hook. We've got another question over there.
Oh boy.
Alrighty, so I'm here with our main favorite crew member, Henry at the base station. What's up, Henry? How you doing?
How are you guys? Good.
Grand Theft Auto, the sort of hallmark of open world action games.
You know what? I would take this one. I can say something, but I'm going to let the marketing man have his way with this one. Good luck, sir.
Try to answer this without mentioning core pillars.
Okay.
A lot of also explosion, some drama moment, some treason, some very deep story. And most of the open worlds, like you playing the role of a thug, and this time like you playing really the role of a cop. And this is like you have the fun of being a thug, but also at the same time you have the morality between
The
them.
narrative is a very important part of this. It may be one of the pillars. No, but one of the key differences are Hong Kong environments, the parkour style action gameplay, and also the fact that
Hijacking him? Or he's gonna jump off the motorcycle. We're waiting for one awesome hijack.
I don't know if it's gonna happen, but hopefully.
Let's see, he's gonna try to hijack a car. Let's take a car.
So do you want to talk about the Tyler Stout art?
True. I mean, we've been working with, for Comic-Con, we've been working with Tyler Stout. He's a very famous artist. You can see here in the back, we have some very nice design from him. I mean, he's very excited. We wanted something very particular in terms of branding and in terms of visual identity, and this is it.
Just like a marketing guy to talk about the branding.
Well, what I'm concerned about is I just saw sweet carjacking on screen, and that means that we can finally let you guys go.
It's been fun. It's been fun. There we go. That's one of our unique things that separates us from other open world games. There we go.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to describe what this whole game is all about. I know you mentioned.